Welcome to Don't Settle for Gold. Be sure to subscribe to Don't Settle for Gold on YouTube by clicking that little thing up there. And also visit don'tsettleforgold.com to find an abundance of inspirational quotes, motivational quotes, and a lot of other goodness, as well as links to my other social media sites. And share with others. I appreciate it, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, welcome back to another exciting episode of Don't Settle for Gold. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. But what I want to talk about in this episode is how to determine if you're an entrepreneur. So you may have watched my video already, what is an entrepreneur? Well, how do you determine for yourself if you're an entrepreneur? So here's what I would recommend. This is the test that I would encourage every entrepreneur wannabe to challenge themselves with. So think about a scenario. You're driving down the road and you see something. And it's something that that sparks an idea in your mind. It's like, well, and there's so many ideas. Let's just think of, I'm thinking of this on the fly right now. So there's a billboard advertising a new phone accessory for whatever the most popular phone is at that point in time. And immediately when you see that, if you think, well, that's a cool accessory, but if it had this feature, it would be even better, then you're possibly an entrepreneur. Because you're already seeing something out there that when you see it, you think, well, I could make that better. Now, do you actually take the initiative to conduct research and determine how much it would cost to create a better product and and if you would be able to successfully market it and provide yourself a financial benefit? See, that's what an entrepreneur would do. They would not only see the opportunity, but they would follow through with researching what they thought might be a good idea and then determining, does it even make sense from a time perspective and a financial perspective? If it was created, is it even worth the time that goes into it? Now, another way to determine if you're an entrepreneur, are you always thinking about new ideas? And this doesn't have to be where you saw the billboard going down the road and you're trying to make something better. Are you trying to think of ways to create possibly, let's just say, residual income, and you see opportunities out there that and granted, any type business is going to require a lot of time and thought, at least during the initial stages. And it's just the fact of life. I mean, there's very few things that someone can dream up and with minimal amount of effort create and turn into something very profitable. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you have ideas and you're willing to challenge yourself to explore how that idea could materialize and how that idea could become profitable, and then once it becomes profitable, how could you make it even more profitable? How well will that idea scale? And then the value of that idea, when you grow to X level of profitability, do you have an exit plan? Do you have a dollar amount in your head that if it's there or beyond, that you would be willing to sell that idea and move on to the next idea? Because an entrepreneur wouldn't just, let's just say hypothetically, make $6 million and settle. No. An entrepreneur would want to make that $6 million and then use a large chunk of that $6 million to invest in their next idea so that their next idea makes $30 million and then the cycle continues. So it's not a hey, I've done it. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not oh, well, I've got this money, I could live for the rest of my life and be perfectly content and have everything I wanted. No, it's challenging oneself to constantly identify what's next, and just come up with these successful ventures, and it's just a great feeling of self-pride. And it's something that there's few things in this world that can provide one with that feeling. And entrepreneurship is, in my case, the ultimate tool for achieving a feeling of satisfaction. But never become satisfied, because if you become satisfied, you become lazy, and you become lazy, you don't want to move on to the next idea, and then you're no longer an entrepreneur. Hey, maybe you're a millionaire, multimillionaire, billionaire, but you're still no longer an entrepreneur because you you quit. And that's how you determine if you're an entrepreneur. Just think about what I just said and put yourself in those scenarios. And are you the type person, or do you possess the personality where you can not program yourself, because you shouldn't have to program yourself. Because if you have the entrepreneurial spirit, you don't have to program yourself because you already think that way. So if you already think that way, you're good to go. Now, an example of someone that would likely not be an entrepreneur without an extreme self-recoding, having to recode their own thought processes, but someone that would be like, well, I saw this billboard, I know of a better way to make that phone accessory, I'll probably do that sometime. Sometime, basically meaning never. It's a person that said, I saw that billboard, I saw a way to make that phone accessory better, and as soon as they get home, they're hitting the internet, they're researching, and they're actively pursuing that dream that popped into their mind when they saw that phone accessory and they knew that they could make a better one. So I hope this video is inspirational, and I encourage you to share it with others. Also visit don'tsettleforgold.com. I've got a lot of videos, inspirational quotes, just fun stuff for entrepreneurs on there. I'm an entrepreneur, and I enjoy giving back to the community. Not that I have a lot to give, but I enjoy giving what I can, and ultimately receiving just the tidbits of knowledge from everyone else that helps to make me a more successful entrepreneur. And hopefully some of my videos and online content on don'tsettleforgold.com, hopefully that benefits you and your friends and family and whomever as well. So I appreciate your viewership. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel too if you haven't already, youtube.com/don'tsettleforgold. And y'all have a good day.